Happy Monday. My name's Michelle. I'm with Olive and 2U Studios. And today is day 8, the final day of our 8 Nights of Hanukkah opening. So before I get started, I just want to make sure that everybody is fully bobulated today as opposed to discombobulated. Or was that just me that was fully discombobulated yesterday? I think I've bobulated myself back into control and I know what's going on. The holidays kind of have a way of doing that, don't they? I can't believe that Christmas is right around the corner and we are at the end of Hanukkah. It's kind of amazing how quickly it gets. As I like to say, the older I get, the faster it seems to go. Is that just me? I need to know if that's just me. Anyway, I'm very excited today to be on the final day of Hanukkah, but a little sad as well because it is a lot of fun to be here every day and do the opening and see what goodies await us in these little brown bags inside of the box. The good news is if you also did the 12 days of Christmas, that starts on Christmas Day, and that is just right around the corner just this week. So if you did the 12 days of Christmas as well, I'll be meeting you back here on Christmas Day at 10 a.m. to get started with our openings for that. But today, we've got a big hank to get to. So let's go ahead and get that started. Day 8. You know, no surprise. We all knew there was a 100-gram hank at the end of this. So we know that that's what's in this squishiness. I love the little ribbon. How cute is the little gingham ribbon? Move that out of the way. Let's see what we've got going on here. Ooh, a nice neutral backdrop for all these gorgeous colors. So near Tamid is this very neutrally, let me take the cuff off of it. You've got this very neutral background with some of those glowing colors in it, along with some of those blue colors, very light, very lightly speckled, and absolutely gorgeous. I love that it's not super bright. I love that it's going to play a perfect foil to the colors in the Hanukkah box. So let's take a look and review each day so we can see how they're going to play with this particular hank. All right, so day 1, we had Golden Glow, this beautiful sort of neutrally color. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see all these colors up against the big hank. So Golden Glow is here. That's day 1. I'm just going to stack them over here so I can pick them up all together. Day 2, Clay and Flame. Is this one getting a little bolder here with those colors? Day 3 was a goodie, and it was the stemware charms that you can use as stitch markers. You can use them as progress keepers, cable needles, or their original purpose, which is a stemware glass charm in these beautiful silvery colors. I think they're gorgeous. Day 4 is one that was really popular, Festival of Stories. You've got those neutrally colors and those beautiful, beautiful speckles. Day 5 is Spinning Through Time. I thought I could remember it, but I wanted to be sure. Beautiful blues, all different shades of blue. Day 6 was your set, ironically enough, of 6 mini tools for your project bag. Day 7, yesterday's day, is Lock, Keys, and Light. Again, you've got some of those neutrally colors. And then day 8 is our giant skein. So I'm going to hold them all up together and we'll see how they play. And I am loving it. All right, let's see if we can see it this way. Hold on. It's a lot to juggle. Let me get them in there. Ah, one of them's getting away. Don't run away. There's kind of that view of them. There's this view of them. I love it. So not exactly pastels. I'm not a huge fan of pastels as a general rule. These I would not consider pastels, though some of them are on the lighter side. Let me see here. And you know, I'm trying to get it. My hands just aren't big enough. Hold on here. I'm trying to get it where you can really see them all spread out. That's a little bit better. We got one peeking out there. There we go. And kind of see them all together. And one of the things that really strikes me about this set is that they have employed a key element of good color matching, sort of, which is you've got these colors. Let me kind of show you here. You've got these colors that are all kind of neutrally, and so you think you know what to expect. There's some yellows, some oranges, peaches, I would say, maybe kind of neutrally colors. But then you do what we've talked about before several times, which is added in some unexpected pop of color, which really this is more neutrally as well. So let's include that there. But then you've got this that is more unexpected and adds the punch to the set. So you kind of add that in, and that blue right there, I think, is what really draws your eye and adds that unexpected punch to sort of these more neutrally shades, but they're not all completely neutral. You have different hues and different colors there. So I'm thinking this would be fun in a shawl or a cowl, something to pop it. And unlike some other sets that we've done in the past, there's nothing you need to add here. I think this is perfect as it is for a project. So, I talk about it all the time. My mind starts worrying with possibilities and things that you could do. I was actually just thinking it would make a really pretty Korean poncho. Y'all have seen my Korean poncho. I ended up giving it away, which I loved being able to do. But I think this would make a really nice Korean poncho. You would have to hold it with something because that is DK weight. So you could add it with like a strand of Bronte, which is what I did in my first one, a strand of Bronte in whatever color you like. Maybe the Snow White would be a good color. You'd get very light, heathery colors, or you could add it in with a darker color and get a beautiful Korean poncho out of this. And of course, you've got the full hank that you can mix into it as well. So that is one idea. The yardage, we'd have to double check the yardage to see how much we would need. We might be short. I said you didn't need to add anything. I meant color-wise. You definitely have to check the yardage on that and see if you needed a bit more to create the entire Korean poncho. So tonight's inspiration comes from the Book of Lights, which is a book written, and I'm going to do my best to pronounce his name properly. My Hebrew scholar husband was am I back? I don't know what happened. There was like a little blip in the internet. So let me know in the comments if I'm back, please. That would be really helpful. But Chaim Potok, he wrote the Book of Lights, and it explores all different types of illumination. And then the colorway name, did I say the colorway name? Ner Tamid. And it basically means eternal light. Now, in each synagogue that you go into, there is a flame, and it is called the Ner Tamid. And that is where that comes from. If you go over to the site where you have the additional information on it, there's actually some links there. There's one link to a video that is actually kind of a symposium, I guess you would say, at a university where Chaim Potok was speaking or was a panelist. So if you'd like to learn more about him, he wrote, I believe, 6 books, all of which were critically acclaimed. The Chosen was one, and of course, the Book of Lights. So that's really interesting. And then there's also a link to a video about the Ner Tamid that explains what that flame is in the synagogue. Again, I think that's always interesting to learn more about other cultures and learn about other religions and that sort of thing. So you can scan your code, and the information is there. And then, of course, there is a link to Amazon where you can purchase the book if you so choose. I am an Amazon associate, so when you click through and make a purchase, I do receive a commission at no additional cost to you, and I am very grateful for that support. So that is what it was based on. And the interesting thing about the book, the Book of Lights, is it explores illumination in lots of different forms, not just flame illumination, but actually it also explores like emotional, spiritual, personal ways of having illumination in our lives, which makes it a really rich read. So I think it's very interesting. And then, of course, that connection to the Ner Tamid, that eternal flame in the synagogue. The reason I can pronounce his name is because one of my very favorite films, and I wonder if any of you share this, is Fiddler on the Roof with, and I know I can't say it completely properly, but Chaim Topol. And Topol, he became known as just Topol. He was one of those iconic actors, and he was one of my absolute favorites. I loved him in Fiddler on the Roof and other smaller productions that I happened to catch glimpses in. He was a singer, he was an actor, and he actually became a painter later in life. He ended up developing dementia and passed away a few years back. But Chaim Topol is just, I thought he was fantastic in Fiddler on the Roof. And I love that movie so much. We often listen to the score for that. It's a great movie. So that is what we have today. It is the last day of the 8 Nights of Hanukkah. I'm sad to see it go, but we'll get started right back again with our daily openings on time, if Michelle sets an alarm, every day for the 12 days of Christmas that begins on Christmas Day. And you know, but I'm going to say it anyway, so many of you have already taken advantage of the early bird pricing of our 8 Nights of Hanukkah and our 12 days of Christmas for next year. The links, of course, down below in the show notes. You have the additional opportunity to get a coordinated project bag next year, and you have your choice of 3 bases. So I hope you're getting ready for the holidays. They are right around the corner. I still have a ton of things to do. We are way behind the 8 ball this year with the holidays, I think, because of the move and getting organized and all of those things. We don't even have a Christmas tree up. So we will get a little tiny tree this year, and next year maybe do the big live tree, because we're in the Pine State, right? Why do we not have a live Christmas tree? I'm just saying. So we will get on the ball and get ready for the holidays and other fun things coming up. I hope wherever you are, you're having a great time and a great day. Keep your spirits up. Do something special for someone else today, and do something special for yourself as well. All right. Thanks so much for being here with me. I will see you in the Yarn I Use. Have a great day. Bye.